Peace, everyone. This is some tomato plants that I started in my growing chamber on January 15th. Today is February 14th. And some people say, well, you started those kind of early. Why did you do that? Well, the reason I did that is because these are not my tomato plants that are going outside on the ground. These are actually going in my greenhouse. I do a farmer's market in the spring and summer months, and so my high tunnel, my greenhouse high tunnel, allows me to get like maybe a 30-day head start. And I guess the goal is to get to the market early with produce, just to gain that respect for the growing season. So that's what I have going here. Now, today I'm scheduled to start more tomato seeds that will go outside. So I'll be doing that in this video today. And by the way, these right here, these seedlings that you see here are scheduled to go in the greenhouse high tunnel on March 1st. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and start those other seeds. So the first step in starting seeds properly is to sterilize your seed starting trays. And the way I do this is just with a little bit of soap, water, and bleach. By doing this, you will clean out or sterilize or clean out anything biological or synthetic that might corrupt your seed starter mix and subsequently corrupt your seedlings. So for me, the next step is preparing my growing medium. In this container here, I have compost, plant compost material, not animal, plant compost material. In this container here, I have peat moss. Peat moss clings to the roots, and it also keeps the nutrients in place in the soil. Over here I have perlite. Perlite is needed to keep the mixture from becoming compacted, and so that you'll have drainage. Okay, so I have these measured in equal parts, and so what I'll do now is I'll mix them together. Take my compost and I pour my peat moss on top, and you can see a lot of dust is coming off of that. So always protect yourself. Always use some sort of dust mask when using these mediums, because you certainly don't want problems down the road, cancers or other problems. All right, and so I take that and mix that all together. Whoops. I'm working with one hand. Now that we have that blended together, we should moisten it just a little bit. It shouldn't be so wet to the point where it's where you could wring it out. It should never be that wet. It doesn't need to be. All right. I'll take a little water and pour that in. I'll stir that up a little bit more. So now that we have all of that mixed, let's test it. See there? It comes together. It forms a ball, but it's not draining. that's about how we want it. It could be a little bit more moist if we wanted it to be, but this is fine. This will work good. All right, so the next thing I do, let me move this out of the way, is I'll bring this over to here, and I have this laying on another lid on the lid to keep it from any overspill. I can clean that up and reuse it. But I just take it and I just dump it in. Once I have that medium put into my plug tray, I just take another one and put it on top and give it a little press. I line the hose up and just give it a little press. I just tamp it down just lightly, not nothing, you know, not too much. Just tamp it down just lightly, and that leave me just the perfect depressions. I don't know if you can see that, but that leave me just the perfect depressions to put my seeds on top. I don't know if you can see that. Just perfect, not too shallow, not too deep. Just perfect to put my seeds right on top. So now that I have seeded this tray, I will take a little bit more of my mixture and just add it on top, just a little bit, just to sprinkle, just to cover the seed. And now that I have that covered, I'll take my sprayer and just spray a fine mist over the top, and then it's ready to go back in my growing chamber. It's ready to go. So I hope that this was an informative video about how to start seeds. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.